You're probably using Fenrir wrong, and trust me, a lot of players are. Most people just throw his gadget down randomly and hope they get value, but Fenrir is so much stronger when you actually understand how to control space and slow down attackers. And as someone who's hit champion multiple times, I've seen how game-changing Fenrir can be when he's played correctly. So in this video, I'm going to show you how higher level players actually use him, from smarter gadget placements to creating pressure that completely throws attackers off. And if you want to start getting real value out of Fenrir and play him like a pro in Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, then this video is for you. Let's get into it. Before we get into the god tier setups and placements, you first need to understand what actually makes Fenrir strong: controlling space and forcing attackers to hesitate. That's why I recommend watching the full video, because understanding why placements work is way more important than just copying them. But even the best hidden dread mines won't get value if it's placed somewhere attackers were never going to push from in the first place. A good Fenrir player understands where attackers want to take control and uses that to place pressure exactly where it matters the most. For example, let's say we're on the map Villa and we're defending bar/maps, and when you're playing this site, you need to understand where the weak points usually are, mainly 90 Hall and Study. This is where Fenrir becomes extremely strong. Instead of sitting on site waiting for the attackers to push and surround you, you can extend around the map and use your dread mines to control those key areas and gather information. The best part is you don't even need a coordinated 5-stack to make this work. Even in ranked solo queue, you can hold a huge amount of the map and control it by yourself if you play it correctly. So now that we've got a general understanding of how Fenrir should be played, let's start looking at some actual dread mine placements that can seriously level up your gameplay. And make sure to stick around until the end, because I'm also going to show you a few really strong Fenrir spots that most players still don't know about till this day. When it comes to placements, one of the biggest things you need to pay attention to is how exposed your F-NATT mines are. You'd be surprised how many bad placements I still see even in champion lobbies. Gadgets that are just thrown out in the open that get shot instantly and end up giving zero value to the team. Your goal is to make these gadgets as difficult to spot and destroy as possible. Use the map around you to your advantage. You can hide mines underneath broken floorboards, under tables, inside broken objects like plant pots, or anywhere attackers normally won't be looking at. The harder your gadgets are to see, the more pressure they create, because attackers can't clear what they can't find, and that's exactly what makes Fenrir so dangerous. Now that you made it this far into the video, let me show you a few really strong Fenrir spots on Villa that can easily win you rounds. First, let's head over to bathroom on the bedroom side of the map. There are pillars near the top of the room where you can place a dread mine that's extremely difficult for attackers to spot or shoot, especially since it's placed in such an exposed area. Most players won't even realize where they're getting hit from. Another great spot is inside bedroom. If you place one mine on the floor and use a second one to bounce it underneath this couch, the gadget becomes almost completely hidden from the attackers while still covering an extremely important area of the map. And now for the third spot. This one is going to be underneath the couch right next to the top of landing. This setup works the same way as the one that we did in bedroom, which is placing the dread mine under this couch, which will then cause the dread mine to be completely hidden while still covering a very important area of the map that attackers like to push through. And finally, a really strong spot and trophy near Wolf Door. It's a high traffic area, and when the gadget is placed correctly, attackers usually won't notice it until it's already too late. These kinds of placements are what makes Fenrir so frustrating to play against. That's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and were able to learn something new. I genuinely appreciate all the support you guys have been showing me lately. We're getting really close to 400 subscribers, and honestly, every single like, comment, and subscription helps more than you guys probably realize. So if you enjoy this type of content and want to see more videos like this, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. It truly means a lot to me and helps the channel grow. Thank you guys again, and I'll catch you on the next one.